So for this video, I'm going to be using LAMP, and the first thing I'm going to demonstrate is how to hide a button. So let's say I wanted to hide the button Books. So I would first have to go to the page that Books is on. So I would click Read, and then Books is right there. So I would then click Menu, Edit Page, and then you would click the button that you want to hide. So I would click on Books, and then I would click Edit This Button. And then I would scroll down, and I would scroll down to where it says Visible, and as you can see, Visible is turned on. So I would turn Visible off, and then I would click Save and Done. And so now Books is hidden. And then if I wanted to show a button, so let's say now I want to show Books, I would once again go to the page where the button is that I want to show. So I would go to Read, and then I would click Menu, and then I would click Edit Page, and then I can see the button that I want to show, Books. So I would click on the button, and then I would click Edit This Button, and then you would scroll down into where it says Visible. I would turn visibility on, so I would show the button, and then click Save. And then you click Done if you're all done showing the button. And now the button Books is shown. And now if you want to select or change the vocab, you would go to Vocab and then choose New Vocab. So you could choose One Hit, which just shows the 84 buttons.
Yes.
If you wanted to change it to a different vocab, or if you wanted to change it to the vocab that we use at the Little Lighthouse for a specific activity, you could choose the Little Lighthouse vocab. And within one like this, if you want another way to hide or show buttons, you can use Vocab Builder. So you could go to Menu, and then you would click on Vocab Builder. And let's say I wanted to hide the button Go. I would search for Go, and then I see that it's checked. So I would uncheck it, and then I would click Done. And now Go is not there anymore. And then if I wanted to show the button Go again, I would click Menu, Edit Page. Oh, no, I wouldn't. Sorry. I would click Menu, Vocab Builder, and then I would type in Go. And since now it's unchecked, which means that it's not being shown, I would check the button, and then I would click Done, and now the button Go is shown. And then lastly, if you want to add a new vocabulary, so I'm going to choose the new vocab that I want, and I'm going to use the full set. And if I wanted to add a board game, so I would go to the page that I want to add the button for. So let's say I go to Play, and I go to Games, and I want to add Connect 4. I would go to the page that I want to add the vocabulary for. I would click on Menu, and then I would click on Edit Page, and then I would click on where I want to add my new button or my new vocabulary. So I would click on this space, and then I would click Create New Button. And I would click that, and I would type my button label, which would be Connect 4. Let's say Connect 4. So I've typed the message, and I would check to see how they pronounce it.
Connect 4.
Which sounds good. And then I would select an image, and I would see if they have an image for me. So I would go to Games, and then scroll down, and let's see, since they do not have Connect 4, I would have to then import an image. So I would go to Safari, and I would click Connect, and I would type in Connect 4, Go, and I would find an image of Connect 4 that I like. So I could just use a picture of the box, and then I would click on the image and save the image to my library, and then I would go back to LAMP, and I would import the image. So I would click on Import Image from Image Library, and then I would go to All Photos, and I would click on Connect 4, and then I would click on Use, and I'm scrolling down to make sure that it's visible, which it is, and then I would click Save, and then done. So
Connect 4.
there we go. And that's how you add vocabulary. So now we're going to show you an activity that you could use with LAMP. Hi, Erin.
Hello.
Are you ready to play today?
Yes.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am doing good as well. Okay, I feel a little tired. What would you like to do today?
Read. Go.
Okay, let's do it. Page 1. This is George. He lived with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. He was a good little monkey, but he was always curious. This morning, George was curious the moment he woke up because he knew it was a special day. Oh, you want more? More what? More book? Okay, let's read another page. At breakfast, George's friend said, "Today we are going to celebrate because just 3 years ago this day I brought you home with me from the jungle. So tonight I'll take you to the animal show, but first I have a surprise for you." More, please? Okay, let's read another page. He took George out to the yard where a big box was standing. George was very curious. Look how curious George is. What's in the box? What do you think's in the box? You do not know? Well, let's find out. Out of the box came a bicycle. George was delighted. Would you be delighted if you had a bicycle in a box? No. Okay. Would you like to read more, or are you finished?
No.
No more? Okay. Are you finished?
Finish.
You're finished. Okay.
Yes.
Should we do another activity?
Yes.
What kind of activity would you like to do?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Okay. Let's play with some bubbles.